Yeah, we gonna get into it, man. Get these folks a few minutes. Let me hit a couple people, let them know I'm live.
Yeah, yeah, get in there, get in there. Salute
Yeah,
everybody, salute to the whole Gold Gang, what they do.
yeah, man. This was finna be one of them ones, man.
For sure. You know I got to get on my promo tip right quick. Hold up.
Yeah, okay then. Okay then. Get right there.
Come
Yeah.
on, you feel me though? Let me
Yeah,
go ahead
yeah.
and get him on in there. Yeah, Sirski. I just left from the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Charlie, what you got? Before we even get going, man, hey, listen, before you run your spiel, let me give you your flowers immediately. I love what you're doing, sir.
Going.
And you right now, you know what I'm saying, what you doing with your platform is very inspirational, number one. Number two, it's showing people, especially young black men, how to take what you've been through and finding a way that you can work your move with that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So what you doing right now, sir, is key. Please keep doing it. You inspirational to people that want to get in that space and don't really know, you know what I'm saying, how to
Yeah.
do it, or might be like, man, who, you know what I'm saying? So the example you setting right now, fam, you doing that though. I respect that.
Man, I appreciate it, man. You know the thing with it about me, it's the message I get from the YNs. Like, bro, I listen to your shit, bro, and I was finna go do some dumb shit, but then I heard how,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, bro? I don't,
Yeah.
hell no, I don't want to do that, boy. I'm
Bro,
straight
cause
on
you
that
and the
shit.
way you giving it to them, you really giving it to them blood raw. You feel me? So
Yeah,
like they hearing the part of it. See, but they be talking about going up the road and this, that, and the third, but they not really seeing what, you know what I'm saying, people gotta really go through after they
yeah,
make these certain decisions. So you making that to the point where you could sit down and listen to one or two of these and be like, hell no, boy, I'm straight on that. You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
we ain't doing that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, bro, for shit show, man. Goddamn. Uh, Today, y'all, I got a special guest in the building, man. One of my partners I done met just being in traffic, just being outside, man.
Yes,
That
sir.
boy done been in some of the same rooms and shit. We here. You feel me? Know
That
what I'm
part.
saying? Go on, let them know who you is, what you got going on, where they can follow you at. Let go.
Yeah, yeah, it's your boy Biz, just chill, you know what I'm saying, representing that ugly money. I'm straight up out of Florida. Shout out the whole Florida, Palm Beach County to be exact, you know what I'm saying? And I really just, work my media move. I got a show called Trigger Alert, me and my boy Ugly Money Nietzsche, it do real well. I started my own little campaign, biggest stream ever, you know what I'm saying? And I just been working my ones and two, and I've been running into Charlie everywhere in the city. He over here, he over there. He locked in with my sis, China, shout out China Monet. So I just been seeing them work the bomb everywhere. So I'm like, man, let me get in, bruh, chest. I seen them lock in with my boy Tippy Toe. I say, yeah, let me go ahead and get with him. Ain't nowhere. Hey, a great man named Future, Charlie said, ain't no way around it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Ain't no way around what you got going, fam. So I say, let me get in with him. Let me get in with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, man, for shit show, man. You know, it's a pleasure. You know, I like dealing with dudes that I could see a reflection of myself in. And when I met you, I'm like, shit, man, bro, really be on the same type of time, boy. You feel me? Goddamn. So I
Ain't
felt like it was only right, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm new to the space and I see you new to the know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I love running in to niggas that's I know that niggas wasn't thinking about doing this and they doing this. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I'm like, okay, I could learn a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like from being around like-minded people and people that's on, you know what I mean, standing on the media business and YouTube vibes and podcast. So now that I'm fucking with it, I'm fucking with it if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
facts, facts, facts. Cause
Yeah.
how the world work today, shit. This why all the money at for real on the
Bro, that what I was
internet.
just talking to Stan. I was like, man, look at that. We was looking at the podcast. We went from Jim Jones podcast to Nori podcast to what's your boy Memphis Bleak to I was like, bro, it ain't nothing but rappers with podcast. Now I remember one
Yeah,
time they really wasn't pushing that one like that. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah,
then now they done like turned their game into so yeah, the podcast, the media vibe, the streaming vibe, that's it right now, bro.
yeah, yeah, for shit show. So okay, we're gonna take them back, you know what I'm saying? Cause what I do on the platform, you know what I'm saying, is motivate the young guys, give them a story but a message. You feel me?
Type
So
shit, type
eh,
shit.
I hear you had a couple run-ins yourself. You know all up from the hood and shit. Everybody done been in a little trouble, man. So take us back to your first experience of your first time with a run-in with the law.
First time running with the law. Um, my first time was for something petty. It was like some stealing type. You know what I mean? I had lost my money on the way to the mall. I was going to get some stuff, lost the money, couldn't find my money, got mad, went in Macy's, stole some shit, got jammed up. But that was like petty. It wasn't
Yeah.
no real, you know what I mean? So I was super young. I was probably like 12. You feel me?
Hmm.
So boom. When I could say I really got in trouble though, I got jammed with the fire. You
Uh-huh.
feel what I'm saying? So I got jammed with the fire. I was like 14, about 14, 15 type vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, when you enter, like you say, you told me earlier you did about 5 months, 6 months at the most in the county. But just that process of going through booking, your first time in booking, okay, they got me. I'm probably gonna do a few months. How was that experience?
Just going like, okay, when I got jammed with the firelight, I ended up getting locked up. You feel what I'm saying? So I had got locked up. I was about 15. And I think I got locked up for like a month or two, like a month and a half, two, something like that there. So that was my first time really being like, okay, you locked up. It's ain't no you going home and this, that, and the third, or you can call your mama to come get you and all that there. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I was legit at the time. And you know what I mean, I'm just, you hear stories about jail and bop, bop, bop. So I'm really in this bitch on some like, damn, what this shit really like.
yeah,
I don't even think I really understood how serious, you get what I'm saying? How
yeah,
serious like this shit could get for a nigga you keep fucking up. So my first time, I hate to say it, but I was on some shit like, damn, what this shit be about? You done heard a story, woo woo woo. Now I'm in here, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? So I knew a couple niggas from the town type shit. You know what
yeah,
I mean? And it was smooth. I ain't getting in no pressure. I ain't had to bump. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the jit round all jip. So it was a lot of fighting going on in that bitch. I can't say
yeah,
that. In the jit dorm, bro, it's hella niggas bump down there every day in that bitch. You
yeah,
get what I'm saying? And over nothing too. It could be over like, know what I'm saying? The smallest shit. Nigga might look at a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga on some shit like that. Why you looking at me, bro? Nigga like, nigga, I ain't
yeah,
looking at you. Nigga, what? So what? Nigga, what? What? And niggas go up. So one thing
yeah,
I did notice by being locked up in a juvenile facility compared to being around with adults, juveniles, niggas is fighting in that bitch every day, fam. Facts.
yeah, yeah. Fact. I did like 90 days in juvenile, boy. It was the same way. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, and it's kind of like I say, unfortunately, I don't even think I had really started catching how serious this shit gon' you get what I'm saying? How serious
yeah,
this shit could be. But I do remember my bunkie and my cellmate, right? Nigga named Nate. And we were cool, you know what I'm saying? I knew him from the streets and shit. Boom. You feel me? He was locked up with me. After I had got out, I seen him like one, two more times. And I remember that nigga caught like double life, fam. You feel
hmm,
what I'm saying? Young nigga shit. He caught that shit when he was like, shit. If that happened when I was 15, probably like maybe within a year or two. So he was only like 16, probably like 17, fam. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Now that clicked in my mind more than me being there, if that makes sense. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying? So when I was in there, like I said, I'm just doing my little shit. I got out, I seen bro, ooh, ooh, and then when I heard about him, it just clicked me right back to the cell. And I'm like, damn, bro, gonna be in that bitch forever, fam. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And right in that type of time, I start saying, okay, boy, this shit could go like, you feel what I'm
mhm,
saying? It could get like that though. But that was
yeah,
totally different from me being locked up like in the county and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so boom, you had your wake up call. At that point, when you woke up, like, okay, hell no, boy, buddy just caught that. I can't go like that. So,
Mhm.
what was your first? You know what I'm saying? Like one of your first aspirations, like what you wanted to do.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That was my wake up call, bro. But I kept doing the same shit, Charlie.
Yeah.
I realized how serious it could get. You feel me? But
Yeah.
it's like my dumb ass went most serious into the shit. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And
Yeah.
nigga, I had to bump my head like and I just kept getting jammed up for over a certain for a certain amount of time, bro. Like
Mhm.
I got jammed, bro. I want to say it was probably like 3, 4 years of my life, fam, where I hadn't stayed out for more than like maybe 4 months, 6 months out the year type shit. I just
Yeah. Yeah.
kept going back, bro. Kept going back. I get in that bitch and I might gotta fight a charge, or I end up going to trial. I might go to trial, or you know what I'm saying. Like I just went through a phase, bro. Like they say that revolving door shit,
Yeah.
fam. Like
Yeah.
that shit
Fact.
real. It's like once I got locked up that first time, it was like so easy for me to get jammed up after that. I don't know why, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. That like when I was in the county jail in '06, I had them called a burglary charge and shit. So I mean, did my first time in the county jail. So you got all the old niggas telling me, "Oh, you finna do this much time? Them folks
Right,
finna do this, David."
right.
So I'm in that bitch scared of hell. So I never forget it was an old school cat in there named Bodacious. I don't know where he get that name from, but
What the fuck?
that was his name. Old school cat. He used to sing the old like we used to have some shit at night called quiet time when you had a few niggas in the dorm that could sing and
Bang,
shit.
yeah, 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 yeah. I got that. We had that.
Yeah, so old school used to hit that Isley Brothers and shit. He sound just like these niggas, like, but it was fat. So I used to chop it up because we had a mutual. I love music. He used to, you know what I'm saying, do music and shit. So we used to talk. So he was like, "What you gonna do when you get out?" I was like, "Shit, I'm probably shit. I'm finna go back to the trap, goddamn, grab me a bag or something." And got he
Get
said, "Hey,"
right.
he said, "Don't take this the wrong way, but you will be back." I say, "What, nigga? You holding your nuts on me?" He say, "Look, man, I've been getting locked up since the '80s, bro." He said, "If you don't know what you gonna do when you get out this bitch, bro," he said, I ain't hating on you or nothing, but he said, "I've been doing this." He said, "You gonna be back, bro." And
Bam.
goddamn, I was young and naive then. I was like 17. So I got out doing the same shit in it, back locked up. I thought about that boy Bodacious. I said, that nigga said this shit, boy. That
Bro,
nigga
I'm telling
said
you,
this
like,
shit.
I ain't gonna lie though. It's like people could see it on us before we
Yeah,
see it. You get what I'm saying? Because if you keep getting jammed up and ain't nothing changing about how you moving or living, obviously you don't give a fuck. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So niggas be trying to be like, bro, you need to but for some reason, no matter what a bill was telling me, I really want, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't on that shit. I'm like, man, that's y'all niggas. You feel what I'm saying? I
hmm,
almost started shit, whoop de whoop, get your ass sunk right back in that bitch. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? And you be sitting right in there. And then once you keep going back, and you start looking at and meeting people and seeing the way this shit playing out. You like, God damn, like this shit is really a revolving cycle type shit, fam.
Hey, yeah, it's on you to just like me. Like I had done been to jail a whole bunch of time, but I had never been to prison. But
Prison, right?
my grandmama used to tell me, she was like, "Boy, your ass don't tighten up, boy. When them white folk get you, they gonna get you for a long time, boy." So when I caught the case and went to prison, I talked to my grandma. She was like, "What I told you now? I told you." She said, "You lucky you didn't get life. You got time to straighten that shit up."
So
So,
how old you were when you caught the 15?
I was 20.
You were 20.
Yeah, I was 20.
You had jits by then, or you ain't had no kids?
Nah, I ain't had no kids.
So
You know what I'm
so okay,
saying?
let me ask you this though.
Hmm.
All right, so boom, you fighting your case, right?
Yup.
You was fighting from the street, or you was jammed up?
I was jammed up. I ain't get out.
Okay, so boom, you fighting your case. So at what point did you realize, like, oh shit, like, bitch, I'm finna catch? Did you realize that did it on some sensitive shit, or was it like you talking to your lawyer, go back to the cell one day, like, man, bitch, I'm finna, you feel what I'm saying?
I
Like,
already knew, like, cause I had them played it out in my mind my first couple of days locked up. I said they got the money, they got the gun, they got eyewitnesses. Only thing I could try to do at this point, cause I'm in a little racist town, Camilla, Georgia. Only thing in my mind was like, I just gotta get the life sentence up on my car. I know they finna try to slam my back
try to
out.
put that in your chest. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so They came with the first couple pleas, and them bitches were football numbers. I say, man, I can't do nothing with that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my
What
lawyer,
what what was one of them high? What was one of the highest pleas you could say they were coming with?
like a 60 do 40.
Oh,
Yeah, I say, hell no, I can't sign that. So the coming up on the last plea, my lawyer was like, shit, bro, I got one more shot to go in here. I said, bro, just get the life, just keep the life sentence off me, bro.
yeah.
So he went in that motherfucker. He stayed in that bitch a couple of hours. That boy come up out that bitch. He said, "You're gonna be just fine." I was like, "Okay, what we got?" He was like, 30 do. I was like, "Hold on, 30." He was like, "Just chill. 30 do 15. 15 in, 15." I said, "Oh, where I sign at? Come
Mm.
on with it, cause I'm 20." I'm like, I won't even be no old nigga. I'll be
I come
35.
back on some
Okay.
35 type. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you feel me? So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
shit, let's do it. Shit, I'm
Yeah,
getting out. My main thing was get a date.
yeah.
Cause that life sentence shit, you got like with parole, but I done had bunk mates that was up under the old life sentence law, which was 7 years. My bunk mate, RIP, do what it do, was up under the 7 year law. He came up for parole after 40 years. They denied him again.
Damn.
So
Why they
he in,
said they denied him though?
I don't even know, bro. And me, this on my grandma, bro. I read that nigga transcript page for page, bro. Unc ain't even do that shit. He was locked up for a body. He didn't even do that shit. He just ain't have the resources
To
and
get
shit back
right.
then to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
to prove
you know,
himself. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, the
yeah.
biggest enemy to the black man is illiteracy. Just you don't know. You feel me? And they got fucked up. He ended up passing away because he caught COVID, and they ain't supposed to operate on an inmate while they got COVID, but they did it anyway, and he passed away on the table.
Ah, damn. Yeah, man. It's
Yeah, so
tragic when niggas go up in that bitch, bruh. That's like my partner, my best friend, Rudy, God bless the dead. I was a young nigga that was like my guy, older nigga than me and shit. And goddamn, that boy went to prison. And shit, you know how niggas go, you think nigga be back, bop, bop, bop. Nigga, they called me one day like, yeah, man, you know, bruh died in that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, he
mhm,
caught pneumonia and whoop de whoop. I'm like, nah, man, you know how that shit. I heard I was young then, and I was like, man, that bullshit. I already know how they coming type. I heard he
yeah,
got to it. The officers up there got down. They did it to a nigga. So it's like that shit. It you be thinking that's why I like what you do, cause sometimes nigga don't think. Nigga be thinking, oh yeah, man, I go do that little shit and spin right back around. Or a nigga be
yeah,
like, man, I could do that on my head. I ain't worried about that shit. Bitch, you don't know if you gonna come back. You get what I'm
facts,
saying? It ain't
facts,
guaranteed, my nigga, that your ass gonna come
facts,
back, bitch. And that
yeah,
be the realization that niggas got to know about that part of it. You feel me?
yeah, cause that prison shit, bro, that shit is a jungle. You got to watch out for the administration, the regular officers, and the niggas, bro. And when you a nigga in prison trying to have something, you just trying to keep yourself up. You got niggas walking around literally mad because you might have a couple of soups in your box and they don't. They might
Yeah,
be
like
mad.
regular, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
what I come to see? Like it's it's its own world within itself, if that makes
yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And with me, I've got jammed a lot like out of town in different places. So I've had to
yeah,
go into different little county jails and shits like that. And the shit be some whole other shit. Like what the fuck they got going on in this bitch? You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you
yeah,
be like, man, after I got to the point where I just got burnt out on it. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, thank God for my son, man. My first son, Messiah, he passed away. His actually my baby mama killed my first son. He died when he was 4 months old. R.I.P.
Ah,
Yes, they gave her like 12 or 15. I think she got like 15 years. I want to say she just got out too.
yeah,
So that situation now with my second son, KJ, I was the around for the whole process, everything, you know what I mean? Boom, boom,
yeah.
boom. And that shit had me thinking different, fam.
Mm,
You feel me? It had me on some shit like, bro, where you gonna be at when this nigga fired? Where you gonna be? You see what I'm saying? Cause with these streets, ain't no 401k, ain't no retirement plan, ain't no none of that shit, bro. You feel what
yeah,
I'm saying? It ain't
yeah.
nothing but death, bitch, murder,
Destruction.
bitch, destruction, bitch, prison, bitch. Like that's what come with this shit, fam.
Yeah,
Like for real,
facts.
for real. If you really in them motherfucker, now, I ain't judging nobody niggas that be doing little like I'm talking about for niggas that's out here, bruh. It
Yeah.
ain't nothing but that at the end of this end of the road, fam. There's
Facts.
nothing but it. It ain't gonna be no different cause it's you, cause that was my dumb ass was thinking. Oh, know what I'm saying? If it come to me, I'm a change. You know, it's different. I'm a outsmart. You know what I'm saying? I'm smarter than that. And that, all
Yeah.
right. All
Yeah.
right. You
Yeah. For
feel me? Your
sure.
ass end up jam.
And like when I caught the case, the armed robbery case, and them folks slammed me on that ground and put their handcuffs on me, I could just hear like my aunt that raised me, R.I.P. Auntie Shadell. She used to always tell me as a kid, if you don't change your life, I might be dead and gone, but you gonna wish you had to listen to me. As
Mm,
soon as I got in that police car, like she was sitting right there on my shoulder, just talking like, yeah,
mm.
yeah, I told you, didn't
And you
I? I'm in
know
that
what?
bit blow.
And you know what? The platform with what you do is good because you could learn instead of being in the back of the car trying to learn. And that's where you
Yeah.
fucked up at. And you niggas gotta understand this ain't no motherfucking video game where you just cut that bitch off, restart. Oh, I wasn't serious. This ain't no oodoo. Bitch, by the time you get in them cuss and all that shit get to happening, bruh, that ain't the time. Well, I guess it is, but it's too late to change. You finna have to suffer the consequences now of this
Yeah.
shit. So it's
Yeah.
like the story. I was listening to one of the stories you had where you was in the hole with the nigga next door who he tried to bust a move with his cash out phone with the OG
Yeah.
shit. And that shit, the way you was explaining that, it made me think about just being in the hole with a nigga, fam. Cause I
Mhm.
done been in that bitch where it's just me and some nigga in this bitch. And you know
Yeah.
that shit could go any way depending on the day and the time of the
Yeah.
motherfucking, you feel me? And that shit brought me back to that place. And I was like, damn, bitch, you could really die in that bitch. If you
Yeah.
and a nigga
Fact.
get into it in back there in that motherfucking hole, bro, them cracker might walk through once every motherfucking bitch. They supposed to walk through on the schedule, but you know back
Yeah.
there, yeah,
Yeah.
man, ain't nobody worried about your ass back there. You got a better chance of bitch walking and checking the dorm out than general population. Well, yeah, motherfucker gonna walk through this bitch. Back
Yeah.
there, bro, man, motherfucker walk through that bitch every 3-4 hours type shit. Motherfucker in that bitch and I ain't worried about now, bitch in there on the phone. Bitch doing
Hmm.
nigga do they everybody doing this hand like motherfucker doing their own shit. So that shit right there, I would think about that shit. I'm like, yeah, boy, that shit real. Cause bitch, if you let
Yeah.
a bitch get into it back there, like I
Yeah.
done seen that happen, but nigga ain't died. But niggas back there bumping and bitch, and you just gonna hear that shit going on in that bitch.
Yeah.
It could come
Fact.
out and but see niggas ain't dying shit, but it ain't nobody back
Yeah.
there for you, fam. You know
Yeah.
what
Fact.
I'm
Ain't
saying?
no. Yeah. That shit. I done seen situations where niggas thought they was the hardest nigga on the yard, but get back there in that hole and you just stuck in a room with a nigga.
Yeah.
And like you say, the police don't come back there, bro.
Right.
I've heard on several occasions a nigga lose their life behind that door, bro. You hear them scream to their last breath, nigga. Like
Like shit.
you hear, buddy, then it just go quiet. And that thing, you wake up the folk putting the yellow tape on the room. That
Yeah.
by that old with.
Yeah, yeah. Nigga beat him pulled his
Yeah,
ass out. Now that's why I was
yeah,
saying, like, so I love what you doing, cut my nigga. Niggas gotta hear that. That's
yeah,
the part when a nigga be rapping and putting that in his little 16s and shit. That's
yeah,
the part he ain't gonna put in the motherfucking song. He gonna
yeah,
put the getting the money, slanging the iron, and whoop de whoop de whoop. He ain't gonna talk about you spending years back here in this motherfucking hole, goddamn in the heat or freezing, depending on where in the country you at, type shit. You feel
mhm,
me?
yeah, like for real. So that's why when I tell my stories, I try to go in full detail so they could really get inside and see. Like, bro, this what finna go on now. This shit
Yeah,
you doing out here, you ready to go through? Cause this is what you putting at risk, going through this.
yeah,
You
yeah.
show you built for that. You ready for that.
And nigga don't be built for that, cause damn now ain't none of us built for that. We gonna just survive this shit cause we
Yeah,
got to. But bruh, nigga, I remember one time I'm locked in the county, fam, and I'm from Florida, so you know we be having hella hurricanes and shit. You get me?
yeah,
So nigga, it's a certain time during the season where them shits might come bite to bite, like them bitches be hitting. Bitch,
yeah,
I'm in this bitch, no power. Bitch, I'm talking about it's so hot in here, the walls sweating. If you know, you
yeah,
know. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, be back here, bitch. And the people that work there, they trying to make sure they straight, they families at the house straight, and some more shit. And I remember being in that bitch then, bro, and I'm be like, man, shit like that. had me like,
Yeah.
"Man, what the fuck? This ain't it, fam. This ain't
Yeah.
it, bro." You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Since I've been out, I went to the county jail one time for some bullshit that I ain't even do, but I stayed in there like 3 days. And it was the same time that big hurricane hit Florida last year around that time.
Yeah.
And being in there, it was raining. I had to the county jail was overcrowded, so I had to sleep on the day room floor on the mat.
Damn.
So I wake up, it's rain and water coming in from the ceiling and the cracks of the doors and shit. And I'm laying there on my mat like, damn, I hope that water don't make it to me because it had done filled up the whole little cell shit. It was coming out there in the day room. Then I fall back asleep, wake up, it's some rats just sitting right there looking at me. This big ass rat. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, man, that shit, bro.
Hey,
Like,
yeah, it get to the point now, man, that you know what I'm saying. After you go through so much of that shit, you just get burnt out on it, bro. That
yeah,
shit, it don't be by nothing, bro. And I, like I say, for a long time, I just wasn't burnt out on it. I ain't give a fuck. It wasn't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean. I felt like, you know, it's whatever. Whoop de whoop, and bruh, that shit, man, that shit took a nigga through so much shit, fam. You feel what
yeah.
I'm saying? To the point where that shit just, I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm straight. I ain't even with all this dumb ass shit right now.
Yeah, and I tell the young nigga, man, if you love your folks for real, man, stay out them streets, stay out of trouble. Cause for one, when you go to jail, you become a what to your people? A new bill.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cause they love you. They don't want to see you starving, the motherfucker. But them little $100 a week, $100 a month, they sent you. They could have paid a bill with that.
Yeah.
Them folks got
Facts.
real bill, life, and for everybody.
Yeah, and that if you got people that love you, especially if you got kids, your girl and shit, or if it's your mama, your grandma, whoever raised you, shit like that. It could be your daddy, whoever putting that stress on them. It damn near, it really ain't even much fair. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like shit. They ain't do a motherfucking thing. They ain't
Yeah,
broke no law, bitch. They ain't locked up in no down. Half our elders ain't even got a motherfucking jail record. My mama ain't. I think she might have got a couple tickets in her life. That's about it, type shit. So
yeah,
they shouldn't even be having to worry about all that fuck ass shit. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Straight up. Fact.
Fact, bro. For real, man. And but I do feel like it's a lot more people getting conscious to what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because I look back when I saw the internet back in 2019, 2018 versus now, as far as the conscious community, people are waking up slowly but surely.
Nah, you know
Um,
what it is, bro. They just don't. They don't want to see. They don't want to see that from us, and that's not. That's not marketable. That's not this. That's not that. It worked better when we causing the confusion and the destruction against, especially with each other, because they don't really gotta fuck with us. We could kind of like X ourselves out if that makes sense. So it's
yeah.
like they love to see that, but when motherfuckers bring shit together and start moving as one and start working certain differences out and you know what I'm saying, having certain growth and evolution to their game, shit
Mhm.
change up, fam. For real though.
Yeah, for shit show, bro. Like, I did a lot of studying and reading while I was in prison because I told myself on the bus ride from the county jail going to prison, I said, man, I can't be the same nigga. I'm going in here, I can't come out the same nigga.
Come
I
on, bro.
just can't. I just
Yeah.
can't. So I worked on my patience. I worked on my discipline. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because I knew when I got out, I'm listening to niggas' testimony. Cause in 15 years, bro, you know how many niggas I done seen get out, come back, get out, come back.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm listening to their testimonies because I used to ask dude like just on some one-on-one shit, like, hey, bro, what happened? How you came back? And they used to tell me the different scenarios and situations, and I'm just soaking it up. Like, okay, I know I don't need to be fucking around like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I ain't want to go through that no more, man. All the cold nights in that cell, bro. You wake up hungry, you ain't got nothing but a cup in the sink. All you could do is drink water.
Bruh,
Like,
I'm gonna tell you what was
yeah,
stressful for me. Like when I've been on trial before, you feel me? And I had
yeah,
caught a case and I was on trial, bruh. And like to see that shit that shit cost me thousands of dollars, at least 14 that I can remember right off top. Not
yeah,
only that, just seeing my mama in that front row, you feel me, Bible in her purse type shit. Like, boy, it's going down in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm shackled up in this bitch, walking up on the, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
gotta put your hand up, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, in my mind, I'm just thinking, like, God damn, boy, hey, bitch, I never thought my shit would turn out like this. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, what
yeah.
the fuck? You know what I mean? Make that
Mhm.
shit had me on some like, bruh, yeah, this nigga. Yeah, boy, you better tighten up, bitch, because they got somewhere for you. That's what they used
Mhm.
to always say to her too. Oh, you don't hear what I'm saying? It's cool. They got a place for you though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you think
yeah.
you bigger
And
than the program, you'll learn.
see, the shit crazy because in prison, I can speak on Georgia, bro. You literally at war for your mind all the way down. They break it down to a science. They got color psychology. You know what I'm saying? Not only do they take you away from the opposite sex, they take you away from colors.
Yeah,
Like they don't want you to have magazines.
yeah, yeah,
Only way you just gonna stay to the free world, if you don't got a phone, you got pictures. Your family mail you pictures. Outside of that, only colors you see is white, blue, and gray, bro. Like
yeah,
it's a psychological thing, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
depressing. It's to dumb you down. It's to break you down, and then you know, the food. It's a lot of guys that come to prison that wasn't even diabetics. But over time, organic growth, they eat that stoke call bullshit food.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
you look
yeah,
at the insulin call line at medical. It's
yeah.
so many niggas I started my bid with that was healthy. Once I got about 9, 10 years in, now I'm seeing a lot of them niggas in the medical line getting insulin because you ain't eating them but sugars and
You eating
bullshit,
fucked up shit.
starches.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm happy to just dodge that bullet. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So with the
Yeah.
platform now, fam, now that you done took it this far, what do you see yourself taking this? If it's to play out the way you would want it to play out, where you see you taking this now in the next couple of years?
Um, I really, I really want to get in the movie world. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I want to do short films and movies. I want to do I studied the dude Ali Sadiq. You know what I'm saying? And he be doing what I'm doing, but he be doing it live in front of live crowds. He be telling his stories in front of big in stadiums and shit like
I
that.
think I seen, bro. I seen him before. Like he did like 20 some
Yeah,
years, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I seen bro before.
yeah. So I just want to spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
cause as I'm doing this, I guess I have a way with the young niggas because they listen to me. I brought my DM crazy. These young niggas be hearing me like, bro, I appreciate you, bro. Goddamn. And see, for me, it ain't about the money, which of course we need money to survive. But outside of that, it's about the thought that I touched somebody and now they still free because they heard what went on and they like, hell nah, man. So
And
that's what I'm in it for. You feel me?
I did that because it's like with the trigger alert shit, right?
Yeah.
That kind of it started as just like you telling your story, you just doing your thing. With us, it just started us having some fun, talking some shit.
Uh-huh.
Then you start getting calls and shit, like not calls, well, calls and DMs. Like, well, damn, bro, I'm sitting here with my girl talking about accountability and whoop de whoop whoop. Or yeah, man, I looked at your clip the other day, man, and made me say to my girl, hey, we gonna have to start So it kind of like you start doing what you doing just out of what you doing. But
Yeah.
then it turned into some whole other, you know what I mean? It turned into some other shit. Once you start seeing the effect you have on the people and shit, it's like, yeah,
Mhm.
I could fuck with this
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like, I do the music and shit or whatever, and I thought about it before I actually got in the studio and started recording when I got out. I thought about the message I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, portray and put out there. So I made a vow to myself not to make gangster music no more. Like
Mm,
if I speak on something, it's just a vivid, you know what I'm saying, a memory or something. But as far as pushing violence and street shit in my music, I was
right.
like, nah, I ain't gonna do that no more because I got a platform now. These young niggas is tuned in, so I'll be a hypocrite to be telling them stay out of chain gang, but then they go listen to my album and I'm kill them, shoot them, get on the lean, get on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
perk, get on
yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, nah, I gotta keep this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and that took a lot to change, bro, because a lot of niggas do that speak on that shit, but they capping. I actually got the resume for this shit, but I don't want that, bro. I don't
Yeah,
want that
yeah,
type of influence. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the reason a nigga listen to my song and that day he done caught about us some stupid shit. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That come with just growing though. As a nigga get older, bro, that's why I love to see niggas grow older because it's like once you get older, you get certain perspectives you just wouldn't have when you were 19, when you 17, when you 20. You feel me? You still
yeah,
grown, but at the same time, your mind just start changing, bro. Like you stop, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You stop feeling like nah, certain little shit just ain't that no more. You know what I mean? It's not what it used to be. You feel me?
yeah,
So now it's like, yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
yeah, for sure. These comment going crazy. Shout out to the global game, man. Y'all in the
Yeah,
building.
they in there, man. Y'all going crazy. Salute to everybody in the chat right now. Salute to everybody in the chat right now. We
Hey,
appreciate
I
y'all
need you to
tapping in.
do it one time, man. Shout out your YouTube so they can go subscribe to your channel,
Oh
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tap in at Biz Just Chill, BIZZJUSTCHILL. No spaces, no underscore. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of content up there. As far as the content I have is more biggest stream ever. It's kind of like current events type shit. It's like
Yeah,
the news for whatever going on that day. You know what I mean? Then we got the I know you ain't say that. And also, of course, clips of trigger alert. So tap in with my game. Biz Just Chill, BIZZJUSTCHILL.
yeah, for sure, man. Y'all make sure y'all hurry up and go subscribe to my boy channel, man. We in it bit. So another thing, what you thought about switching lanes a little bit? Cause I know you like to talk about current events. And I know you probably I ain't been on your channel to see, but I'm pretty sure you spoke on it. Snoop Dogg.
With the gay shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, like, damn, Charlie. All right, let me. All right, Charlie. Damn, boy, it's like you knew which one to. You know what to say to make me do it.
Do it.
I'ma just relax for us. I'ma be respectful, right? Now, the problem that I have with this, right? I don't understand why whoever, whatever, wants to sexualize or introduce sex to kids at such a young fucking age. I
Yeah.
have a 3-year-old, finna be 4, January 20th. I have a 6-year old. These two young kids, just because I know them, young kids is not even much thinking about that until they're exposed to that type of shit.
Yeah.
So my young kids is not trying to figure out who's gay and what is gay and how's that say their sexuality. You know what they care about? Cause they care about baseball, video games, motherfucking going outside to play, fruit snacks, Capri Suns, bruh. Like this is just so the problem I have with the whole situation is why in the fuck is y'all trying to introduce this bullshit to these kids at such a young fucking age and they mind is not even thinking about that right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Question. Do you think it was some cause see he they had a viral clip of him talking about going to see Toy Story with his kid and shit, and he went whoop to whoop. Do you A feel like some pressure was applied because of the comments, or B he took the check?
Um, I want to say it could be a little bit of both, but I think it's lame just based off the fact that once again, them kids is not thinking about that. That's why his grandchild asked him that. You
Mm,
feel me? He
yeah,
like, well, what? How she and how them two little women had? They mind ain't even thinking. That's why they're such in like, oh well, what's this? You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like they not thinking about that shit. So why is y'all forcing them and trying to make them think about that at such a young age? That's my problem. So it's a little bit of both with the Snoop shit. But whoever behind the scenes trying to write this gay ass shit for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 year olds, them is the ones niggas need to put their motherfucking hands on. Cause just cause you gay, bitch, don't mean you need to introduce your lifestyle to my motherfucking kids. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Facts, facts. And
Weird
like I
ass
tell
shit.
people, I don't hate them folk. Don't need know them folk to hate them folk. Jay, you stay over there with it. I'm gonna stay over here with it, my boy. But don't try to force what you got going on some chillum, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And
You
I
feel
don't
me?
believe that the fact that some that people had something to say about him saying, what the fuck is this? That's the part that let me know that, we really gotta adjust the way we going by certain shit. Because
Mhm.
you certain agendas is lame.
Yeah,
Once you become, oh, hey, look, once you grown, who you fucking in your spare time, that ain't none of my business. I don't really give a fuck, to be
yeah,
honest. But when you think you need to tell my 6-year-old you want to introduce them to sex and gay shit and just sex, period. I don't
yeah,
give a fuck if they was straight. I don't want my kids watching that shit no matter what motherfucking whatever the fuck, whoever's fucking. I don't want them to see a man, woman, a woman, woman, a man. I don't want them to see none of that right now. Fuck
yeah.
y'all got
Fact,
going on. So
fact.
that's where I stand at with it. And I'm just like, that's something to me that I don't fuck with. And when I say
Mhm.
it, motherfucker, like it's like you talking about gay people. It's not gay people. It's the people that's creating that shit. And most of them turn out to be gay, but I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure. So, on another note, you think Trump gonna fuck with Diddy?
Oh man, damn. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but I think Diddy don't got too much more time to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like if you really break down his time on some Fed shit, Diddy might got a year or some shit to do type shit. You feel me?
yeah,
So it ain't. I don't think that's high on his priority list. Put it like that. You know what I mean? Maybe if a nigga show up with a couple dollars, you know how that shit go, and you could pay for the party. But other than that, that ain't like I'm breaking my neck to go. You see what I'm saying? Breaking my
yeah,
neck to go make sure Diddy's free. We ain't worried about that right now, bro.
yeah. So, another thing I want to ask you about: do you feel like the folk jamming? Okay, outside of the the stallion shit, but you think Tory Lane going through what he going through because he released the cheat code too quick?
I think Tory going through what Tory going through because Tory made some fucked up decisions. um Tory tried to stand on business about some shit that there was no business to stand on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So if the general public feel like you ain't do it, you feel like you saying you didn't do it, but you don't want to go tell them. You want to keep it real to the point where you'll have these women out here living their best life. You locked up in prison for 9 calendars, niggas stabbing you, trying to kill. Well, I'm saying I don't get what he was trying to prove. Like I didn't want to tell on them and what happened that night. It's like, Tori, you acting like y'all got pulled over with a brick in the car. This wasn't that, bruh. These two girls jumped out and got it. It went up, and it nigga what? And you trying to save them, and they trying to hang your ass out to dry. So it's like I'm confused. I didn't understand. I don't feel like he did that, but I don't understand the position he took and the way he went about it. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
He let them hang his ass out to dry. Like, and he went right along with it. And now he locked up in there saying he want to tell us what happened. And them people like, man, we don't care about that. You should have came and told us that when this shit was going on. Now it's
hmm.
like, we're file your appeal. So it's fucked. I think he got a raw deal for sure, for sure. But it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah. Another thing, all the bullshit been going on in Atlanta with, the artists, like just a lot of bullshit. But I just feel like after seeing all the interviews on the different platforms amongst the different artists and shit and public figures and shit, I feel like everybody done aired out they feelings. And now it's coming back because you got like Jermaine Dupri with a movement, Metro Boomin with a movement.
For sure,
It,
for sure.
yeah, so I feel like it's coming back together. What you think about the state of Atlanta?
I think Atlanta is coming back together, and that's Atlanta's strong point. Atlanta is known for unity and working together. Where I'm from Florida, and we don't really. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different. You know what I mean? So Atlanta's known for the unity, and them pushing that unity level has always increased the visibility, the money, the shows, the everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like it's going back in the right direction. It's been some it just went through some shit for surely. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's headed back in the right direction of what is known for, which is the unity.
Yeah. What was your first thought when you seen that it was true, not a rumor that Lucci and Thug actually collab?
I felt like they've lost so much together that they deserve to get something together too. Like they
Yeah.
lost a lot of money, a lot of time from their family, a lot of like deals were lost, a lot of they lost a lot. I feel like them boys deserve to go get a couple dollars together, man. In real life, they deserve to go run a couple M's up together because they lost a lot together throughout that goddamn process. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. And that tape, to me, I salute it for the simple fact because a lot of people deal with what the public, the people gonna say. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
them boys stood on 10 at me and like, hey man, even Lucha said, he said, I know some folks ain't gonna like this shit, but fuck that. I got to live with this.
Live
So
with
that's all
this.
that
Right,
matters.
right, right, right. That's a fact. Sometimes, bruh, if you pay attention to what the people and the outside people are talking about, it'll stop you from making what is the best decision for you. And them boys have been through a lot, and we've watched it all play out. They done went up the road and came back, trials, all that. It's like, what more do you
Yeah.
want from them, bruh? Like, how much more
Yeah.
gangster shit do you want from these niggas? Like, what more do you need to see? Like, they both serious. This shoulda get serious if niggas get on that. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, at some point in time, niggas got to grow and get past it.
Yeah. I was, watching shit on the internet and I used to actually hear how people talk about Woody. But the other day I actually got to meet him in person. And bro, really a alright nigga, you know what I'm saying? He cool as hell. He funny than a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've seen him like I've been out in a couple events and shit. He's been, probably like maybe 2, 3 times or so, but I don't really like know him or know, I know just the same shit we know from the shit we seen on TV, but he be definitely out and about doing, what I mean, moving around doing his shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I see he trying to change his life. I do see he pushing that one. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So if that's how he feeling and that's what he on right now, you know what I mean? Salute to him and keep goddamn, moving in that direction. I think he just had a jit, some shit like that. So,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's I respect.
yeah, man. Shit, just looking at the culture right now, man. Who you got? No limit cash money.
Oh man. Um,
I think it's a no-brainer.
no, I said that at first, right? But then I thought about, okay, Snoop Dogg was over there. You feel me? So Snoop, Snoop and Pete alone, you feel what I'm saying? They got 20 songs for whatever they need to do. Them two right there. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then I thought about it after that. I was like, damn,
Wayne got 20 songs by himself.
self. You feel me? Um,
Juvie.
Juvie got 20 by himself for sure. Uh, so to me, I mean, like, I think that it's gonna be Cash Money, but I would like to see a good versus though. I don't want it to be too lopsided. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. Can I be honest with you, fam?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Charlie. I got to be honest. I just seen a little clip of Pete. I don't know if he was warming up or rehearsing or what it was, but you feel me? It wasn't it, bro. Like his records is his records, but I'm looking at him up there doing some shit, and I'm like, oh no, bro. Like you feel? I don't know if he got 10, 20 songs in him, bro. Like
But
he looked
shit,
like he was struggling to get through that one motherfucking record, man. That one song, and I'm like, damn, So I don't know. He need, you know what I mean. Shout out to P, man. He a legend in this shit, but.
Birdman be tripping too. I don't know why he keep fucking up NBA YoungBoy songs,
Hey,
man.
listen, Bird. One thing
He-
I will say about Bird, man, this nigga is out here in the middle of this fucking tour. Birdman probably about 60 years old, bro. Like
yeah,
this nigga
yeah,
is, and he hustled like that's why he be falling asleep and shit and this and that. No, this nigga really like he's old as hell and he's still in the mud with this
yeah,
shit. Like he's
yeah,
on the biggest tour in the country right now with this
yeah.
nigga getting
I
some money.
I told my girl, I was like, yeah, okay, he might not be known as the best businessman, but you got to salute that nigga. He stood the test of time, boy.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas
That
say what
nigga
they
stood the
want.
test of time.
Cash Money is arguably outside of who was the first label, Def Jam or something like that. Besides the very first label that was created, type shit.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's probably the best label to ever do it, bro. Let's just
yeah,
get any label you want right now. We'll tee it up side by side. Cash Money probably the biggest label to ever do this shit, man. You get what
yeah,
I'm saying? So I feel like, you gotta respect bro grind, bro. He's still and he doing a verses coming up in a couple days. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
this shit don't stop, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Nigga gonna come right off that tour and do that shit and jump probably right back on the road. And you gotta respect the grind, fam.
What you think about how the situation with how what going on with Cad Money and Turk?
It's sad because I feel like, you know what I mean, for whatever reason, they not fucking with bro.
Hmm.
And I can't pinpoint it. Us as the people, we probably ain't gonna never know no shit like that.
Yeah,
But they not fucking with bro. You see what I'm saying? But he definitely helped make that shit what it was back then.
yeah,
So, I don't know where the disconnect came in. You feel me? But nigga, they ain't fucking with him. But what I do like is that he handling his business. He's still
yeah,
out here doing his shit. He's still dropping his projects. He's still getting booked for his shows. He's still moving around. So I
yeah.
respect that. Like a lot of niggas would be like, where do they go from there? But he like, fuck it, I'm doing me.
Guess how he gonna fuck him up though? You know his album is up for a Grammy.
Yeah,
If he win that Grammy,
that'd be crazy right there. That'd be
they
crazy.
gonna have nigga. I just by myself, no help, no cash money, no nothing. Me.
Yeah,
If he
yeah,
win a Grammy for that album, man, they gonna have to get that boy flowers now. Cause ain't
yeah.
now one outside of Wayne, who else got a Grammy?
Not over there because right now in the game, I could say that I don't see nobody else really over there having a chance to win a Grammy with their project but him because it's the latest one. I mean,
And
the
his
Carter
his his
Six.
album really hard. That bitch hard.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard. And I was listening to it, and I feel like a lot of people kind of judged it. I think he got from around the group the earliest. He went to prison. He left Cash Money. Like he left so early that niggas forgot what he do,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that makes sense. So
yeah.
it's just like this project for me. I definitely was shocked. I was like, his shit sliding. He outside. He booked and busy. Like nigga, it is. And I ain't not to compare, but I ain't hear BG project like how I hear his shit.
BG shit, it really disappointed me, man. I thought it was gonna be harder than that. To
I,
me, Turk album is better than BG album.
and I feel like what BG might want to do is he got to get back in the times. But I do understand nigga been sitting down for a minute too though.
Mhm.
But he damn near like almost in a time warp with this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
now you got to change up the cadences and put your whole. You got to give him a new side of you now
mhm,
because it's like it's a new time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you can't try to bring them old flows back and try to like he like down there moving on some legend status because he is. You know what I mean? He's the work he did, like he did what he did, bro. But it's just a different time now, so you got to
yeah.
adjust with times.
What artist from back in the day, I'm talking about back in the day,
Okay.
that you feel like still was able to stay relevant up until this day?
Um, I think Plies from the crib, he's managed, you know what I'm saying? Like he came
Yeah,
out a long time ago, you feel me? And bruh been still like, you know what I mean? Whether he online cracking jokes or whatever, but he's still on tours, booked, busy doing his shit, very much relevant. If you put him on the fly, they gonna push. So he's somebody that I could say he's from back in the day that's still like, know what I mean? I
yeah,
hear like he booked this weekend type shit. Like, yeah, I
yeah.
I fuck with that ply.
I was in prison and I did a little talent show in our dorm. We had them put together a little talent show in the dorm, and I was always a big Pastor Troy fan, man, from back in the day, man. My uncles and shit had box Chevys and
Yeah,
shit, and we
yeah,
used to bump the Troy. So I did a song off the Vice Versa beat, and I told myself, I said, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but one day I'm gonna meet Troy.
yeah.
So last night, man, it was an honor to be the host of a show with Pastor Troy. You
Yeah,
feel me? So when I shook his hand for the first time, it's like I felt the energy, like wow, like you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I
yeah.
chopped it up with bruh and shit, bruh down to earth. He cool and shit. He came and mingled with the people. Like that shit was
No,
dope last night,
I was
man.
telling the it was a girl that was turn her birthday was that last night too at Lost in the Sauce. And I think she said she turned 26, 27. She like, who's he? You know what I'm saying? She didn't really know who he was and shit.
Yeah,
And I was like, he did them songs, and I turned and I told her, I was like, listen, man, that nigga right there, he gonna be booked and busy till like them songs, them records he came and did, the vice versa and the other shit and the ain't no more playing GA and all like
yeah,
them songs, he gonna be able to perform, especially in Georgia with them records forever, bro.
yeah. Fast,
Forever,
fast.
bro. Like you know, he's somebody that a lot of people might sleep on, but
Hmm.
that nigga's been getting to it with this shit for a long time and still doing it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get
Cause
what I'm
see,
saying?
a lot of young dudes was hit me up like, "Who that? Who that?" Like, I was like, "Bro, he one of the reasons the South is popping, nigga. He
Yeah.
one of the pioneers. Like, yeah, you able to do what you do today and be lit like you because of him, bro. Like, he
Yeah.
wanna
Yeah.
and see what get me with some of the young niggas. They sleep on the niggas that paved the way. Without
Now
these
that
niggas coming first, it
but
might not be no you.
and that's the part of the game where niggas fuck up because nigga think it's new, but it's only new to him because he doing it right now.
Hmm.
Not understanding that before you got into it, doing whatever you were doing, nigga, his motherfuckers came and been doing the same. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
being able to pay homage, you'll learn a lot from them type of niggas because they really like you say, paved the way for certain shit to
yeah.
happen and certain shit to go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
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 facts.
fat, man. But
I
yeah,
like how he came and did his shit smooth too. No pressure. You could tell he been doing that shit. That shit was
mhm,
easy. You know what I mean? And like you say, he mixed mingle in the crowd. He at the bar. He cooling. You know what I mean? So I
yeah,
like his energy. It was like, yeah, it wasn't no pressure to it.
yeah, man. That was a, that's my get off.
Yeah.
Thinking of some shit in my mind and then I'm doing it. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Yeah.
that was like, wow, that was,
Manifestation, my brother. They call that
yeah,
one
yeah.
manifestation. Yeah,
Cause
yeah, yeah.
I got a video on my channel right now where I did the song on Vice Versa at the talent show. So to actually be in the same room with him, seeing him perform Vice Versa, that shit had chills on me, boy. 'Cause I was like,
Bruh,
damn, I was
listen,
just in the dorm rapping on this nigga beat.
yeah, yeah. And now you standing on stage with him right on the south side
Yeah,
in the middle of Lost in the Sauce. Cooling. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
So
YouTube. Uh-huh.
yeah, man. And then like my hometown, where I'm from the country. You know what I'm saying? The country, the woods. So I grew up, we growed up. The biggest thing from our area was field mob.
Yeah, yeah,
So, being able to work with smoke and shit like that, that's a dream come true too. Cause I was the little nigga in middle school, hearing sick of being lonely on the radio, seeing the video and
yeah,
shit. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
damn, boy, them nigga made it. Like
yeah,
that shit don't like Atlanta, you see a new artist pop every other day around this motherfucker.
yeah.
Down my way, that shit don't go like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, they was the
bro.
only ones at the time that was doing it at that level that they was doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Signing with Luda and all type like they was doing, songs with Sierra, all that, man, like
Yeah,
really. Then that one that Ray song for that Georgia
yeah,
song for them, that's why he was on the show. I'm like, bruh, they want a Grammy behind it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's like you gotta them boys really like they still out here chewing off that shit right now.
mhm,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So it just, outside of my room many days in prison, just thinking about, putting shit together when I get out. And I didn't know it was gonna happen this fast though, because I only been out like 18 months.
And bro,
So
that what I when I asked you that the other day and you said, I say, damn, bro, you really hit the ground running. So it's like to do all of that within 18 months. See, if niggas be acting like if you all you gotta do is lock in for a little piece. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
A little year or two, bro, that shit fly by like that. Like uh, that shit go real quick. You look up in a year, be done went, and if you was locked in on whatever you was supposed to be locked in on, nigga, you look up in a year. So 18 months. So that let me know, bro. Just imagine your next 18 months. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
yeah. They done turned me in. I'm just an artist and a content creator, but as of late, I done turned into a whole promoter. So I'm promoting now too.
Hey, that's
So
what we was talking about when you came on the show. Don't turn nothing down but your collar, fam. All
yeah.
that when it come to you. Oh, can you find a way to make it make sense for you and your time and what you got going on? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I promote, throw this shit and whoop de whoop, make me a couple dollars on the back end and
Mhm,
build my brand in between it. And what we doing? You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
yeah, don't keep
Yeah,
going with it. Cause look, you never know who the artist you be promoting for. Kevin Gates and them niggas, just like that. 6 months from now, that's who you feel
mhm.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you got to run with it when the ball when it hits your hand. You just run with that bitch.
yeah, man. So we finna get ready to wrap it up, man. On another note, any message that you would have to youth that's out there, you know what I'm saying? They ain't just got all the way in trouble yet, but they mama and them talking to them and they damn near on their way. You got any words for them?
I would suggest that patience. Patience is key, my brother, my sister. Patience. Worst case scenario, you be broke for a little bit. Bruh, that's the worst case scenario. Niggas be
Mhm.
making life altering decisions and going crazy about some shit by being broke for a couple months. You feel what I'm saying? Like it'll pass, bruh. Don't throw your life away for a whole lifetime over, you know what I'm saying? Something small that, you know what I'm saying, ain't really about nothing. You know what I mean? So give yourself a chance to live, you know what I'm saying? And you can see how great this shit life can really be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
try to learn from other people's mistakes if it's possible. Look at other people's mistakes and see if you could learn from that instead of actually having to go through the whole shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can look and just see from what niggas got going on and be like, hey man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of niggas sponge and soak up a lot of game, but that one right there for sure.
Okay, for sure, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Fucking with the global game, man. Y'all get used to seeing this face, man. From now on, man, every Monday, man, my boy going live, chop shit up, politics, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, anything y'all want us to speak on, man, y'all leave the comments up under this live right here. And every week we gonna come through and chop it up. We gonna
Yes, sir.
respond to the comments or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The topics y'all want to discuss, drop it in the comments on after the live over. Yeah, man. Tell them where they can find you at again, man.
Yeah, man. If you want to follow me on YouTube, you can go to Biz Just Chill, BIZZJUSTCHILL. Same thing on Instagram, Biz Just Chill. It's all the same thing all the way around the board. Type that in, Google me, everything pop up. Appreciate you, Charlie, for rocking with my program. Appreciate the Global Gang for coming and kicking it with me a little piece. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get tuned in every Monday. Me and Cha Cha gonna come through and give them everything they need. You understand me?
For
Yeah.
sure, man. Y'all
Yep.
stay tuned, man. We out of here, man. I'll be back with y'all a little later. Appreciate you for chopping it with me, bro.
All right, fam. I'm gonna tap in with you.
Already.